Hello, my fellow animal fanatics. We're back to spread some facts about one of the dopest killers in nature, the crocodile. These cold-blooded, murderous carnivores will leave your blood also cold, cause you'll be dead. There's no other way to say it. They're expert hunters on land, rivers, lakes, and seas who have various methods to quietly hide before popping out of the water or from behind a bush with bone-crunching jaws, and they'll gulp you and your entire body down like an ice-cold cherry Kool-Aid on a hot summer's day. According to researchers, you have more to fear from crocs than you do sharks. Sharks kill an average of 10 people per year worldwide. In the US, it's reported that less than 1 person dies per year from alligator attacks. Crocs, on the other hand, kill 1,000 people each year around the world. Crikey, they have a lot of teeth. In fact, their teeth are so important to survival that they have the ability to regenerate them. You say a cat has 9 lives. Well, a crocodile has 4,000 teeth. While those teeth are effective at piercing, they aren't that great at grinding because they don't move side to side like a human mouth. Instead, crocodiles swallow gravel that lives in their tummies and grinds entire limbs. But what about the bones, you ask? Thanks for the question, Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, aside from the belly stones, crocs have the highest acidity of any animal. Their stomach acid turns those bones to liquid faster than a one-off character on Breaking Bad. Tearing its victim limb from limb isn't a huge problem for the crocodile. A croc's jaw strength is the highest recorded on the planet, coming in at almost 2,300 kilograms or 5,000 pounds. The weight alone should pulverize everything in its path. Crocs are part of the crocodilian species and Crocodilidae family. Their close cousins, the alligators, are from the same species but of the Alligatoridae family. While both animals are often confused for each other, I'm gonna let my famous friend explain the differences. Ladies, gentlemen, and those who don't follow gender rules, I'd like to introduce to you the comedian crocodile who always goes the extra mile, Rodney Crockerfield.
What do you call an animal that's exactly like a crocodile? It's slower, smaller, and it sucks. An alligator! Sheesh. Even in the Everglades, I get no respect.
Rodney, we talked about this. No picking on alligators. You see, folks, this is why you should never mix humor and education. It just doesn't work. It's almost never funny. Mr. Crockerfield does have a couple of points. Alligators most definitely do not suck. However, they're often smaller and less powerful than their cousins. It's like my grandma used to say, a crocodile may be able to chop down a tree, but a chihuahua can still eat a carrot. Thanks for the life lesson, Granny. Now, I'm not suggesting that you try this at home or in the wild, but the muscles a crocodile uses to open its mouth are much weaker than the ones they use to clamp down. This means they're very easy to render harmless for purposes of research, medicine, and training. That's right, you can train friggin' crocodiles, and they'll actually perform in the way they're told. Rodney. The most famous crocodile in the world is Pocho. His trainer Cheeto claims to have rescued him after he was shot in the head by a farmer in Costa Rica at a young age. After nursing Pocho back to health, Cheeto tried to release him back into the wild. Pocho, however, wanted to stay with Cheeto, and the two started a show that attracts tourists from all over the world. Some critics in the crocodilian training industry, because yes, there's a whole freaking industry for it, have said that crocodiles do not feel many emotions, including love. However, an expert can train them by establishing that they are not 1, a threat, and 2, food. Once that connection is established, the crocodile can experience fun through stimulation and reward. That doesn't mean he's in love. Sorry, Cheeto, but your buddy's using you. It's okay though, you can still love crocs even if they don't love you back. Them not seeing you as food is progress. Don't worry about the crocs because they just cry crocodile tears, known in the crocodile world as just tears. Crocodile tears is a term used when someone's sincerity is in doubt. Back before science was really a thing, people saw crocodiles shedding tears while eating their prey. Of course, those tears were viewed as disingenuous because the croc was obviously still enjoying his munchy nom-noms. Now, we know better. When crocs hunt and kill, they can be very vocal with their hisses and growls. When devouring their meals, they're also inhaling a lot of air. These actions cause a dryness in and around their eyes, which activates a gland that produces lovely eye juice to replenish the supply. Crocodiles come with built-in goggles. They have what's called a third eyelid that sweeps across their eye when they're underwater. Crocs have 3 cones in their eyes that can see violet, red, and green. Humans also have 3 for blue, green, and red. It's believed that crocodiles can see all the colors on the spectrum, similar to how humans view them. Don't even think about sticking your thumb in a crocodile eye, cause it won't work. When a crocodile closes its main eyelids, it also recesses its eye into its skull to keep it protected during a fight. I'm not gonna argue with you, a croc does not need glasses or contacts despite what Big Ocular tries to peddle. Crocs are both near and far-sighted. They can make out shapes and movements up close, far away, daytime, nighttime, and in all directions. Their jaw and teeth might be exceptional, but it's their eyes that make them efficient prey destroyers. By the way, crocodilians might be the oldest living species on the planet. During the Jurassic period, Archosaurs evolved into crocodiles. Ironically, Archosaurs were herbivoristic. Even though crocodiles are largely carnivores, they do like to eat sweet fruit whenever they get the chance. That might be a trait passed down by their ancestors. Once evolved into the full-fledged killers of today, crocs went on to rule the animal kingdom for millions of years. And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. And, all those other humans with their evolved brains and opposable thumbs. While many members of the crocodile family are endangered, there are others whose numbers are currently thriving. Of the crocodile populations that are waning, there are worldwide conservation efforts to save them. Don't forget to pass this video around to your friends. Sharing is caring, my dudes.